Hello, many thanks for staying with Ronald from radio station. We're broadcasting live from the international Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. 2 minutes gone past 6 o'clock. Welcome to the news around the globe. The news headlines. Federal government rules out possibility of another total lockdown following upsurge of Delta variant of COVID-19 disease. Nigerian Medical Association points accusing fingers at federal government of ongoing strike by members of the National Association of Resident Doctors (NERD). And the National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency says two companies inquire for failing to provide environmental safety documents. A 17-year-old girl, Muturayo Barakat Ganu, declared missing, now has been found as family thanks Kwara residents. On the foreign scene, Denmark becomes first country in the European Union to offer residency to those it has worked with in Afghanistan. In business news, Debt Management Office DMO debunks report in Nigeria as high-risk debt nation. In entertainment news, congratulations and order for rapper and songwriter Ladipo Esho, popularly known as Ladipo, as he welcomes his first child. In the world of sports, Mike Brown to lead the Tigers to Afro basketball in Rwanda. The headlines, details in just a moment. I am Dayo Adeyemi. Welcome back, and many thanks for staying with Rolla from radio station. The news around the globe, a comprehensive report of story is brought to you at 4. The federal government has ruled out the possibility of another total lockdown of the country due to the upsurge of the Delta variant of the COVID-19 disease. Minister of Health Dr. Sagi Henare disclosed this to State House correspondents after the ministerial briefing organized by the Presidential Communication Team. According to him, the experiences from the previous lockdown across the world have shown the devastating consequences of total lockdown. He noted that from the past experiences, countries across the world were opting for precision lockdown to pinpoint specific locations where there is an upsurge in COVID-19 disease. The Nigerian Medical Association says the federal government is responsible for the ongoing strike by the members of the National Association of Resident Doctors. The Secretary General of the NMA, Dr. Philip Sekwe, who disclosed this in an interview, said the government has the habit of going back on its words. Ekwe also said people tend to separate NERD from NMA, declared that NERD is part of NMA, with the same issues affecting the two associations. And the United Nations Children's Fund has admonished mothers across the globe to embrace the evolving paradigm shift of breastfeeding the child and refocus on the historic opportunity to transform the method, and the world tackles global commitments in eliminating child malnutrition. This admonition was given by the UNICEF Chief of Field Office Enugu, Dr. Ibrahim Kante, while presenting an address at a women conference organized by UNICEF in conjunction with the Ministry of Gender and Vulnerable Persons held on Tuesday in Owerri, the Imo State capital. According to him, the initiation of breastfeeding within the first hours of birth, followed by exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months and continued breastfeeding for up to 2 years, offer a powerful line to defend against all forms of child malnutrition, including wasting and obesity. Dr. Kante revealed that in Nigeria, available statistics indicate that the average duration of exclusive breastfeeding is approximately 3 months, and only 3 out of every 10 children under 6 months of age are exclusively breastfed. The National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency has sealed off two companies in Kwara for failing to provide environmental safety documents. The state coordinator of the agency, Zainab Aremu, who stated this, said it is worrisome to know that despite repeated sensitization program, some industries fail to comply with environmental regulations. Aremu said that the agency is embarking on a nationwide environment exercise to bring an end to the gross negligence and non-adherence to set standards and regulations. She concluded that the activities of those industries and facilities pose a threat to the environment. And the family of the late Muhammad Fawimi has given strict instructions on the need for privacy at this time, following the lawyer's death. He was the first child of the legal icon Gani Fawimi, who died in 2009. Muhammad Fawimi died on Wednesday after reportedly having difficulty in breathing. Reporters gathered that the family has requested privacy in consideration of the deceased mother, Ganiat Fawimi, and it's been gathered that with continuous family meetings, they also await the arrival of Mr. Fahimi's younger brother, Saeed, from abroad. And meanwhile, the Center for Human and Social Economic Rights says the demise of Muhammad Fahimi, or the son of the late legal icon and activist Chief Gani Fahimi, is a terrible loss. Mr. Alex Somotihinshe, national president of the group, stated this in an interview while reacting to the death of the lawyer. According to him, the death of Muhammad Fahimi implies that Gani Fahimi's also will be finally missed in the activism circle. A teacher's education undergraduate's charge and commitment. An appeal has gone to teachers in Kwara State and Nigeria at large to be dedicated and committed to raising tomorrow's leaders. Speaking with Royal FM correspondent at the retirement ceremonies of two vice principals of Government Junior Secondary School at Dewale, the principal of the school, Ahmed Abdulatif Tejudini, commended the two retired vice principals, Ajia Zainab Yaboishola, Vice Principal Administration, and Mrs. Adeboye Diaz Olufunke, Vice Principal Academic, for a job well done for good 35 years in service. The principal, who called on teachers to always support their leaders, noted that no principal can succeed without the support of the vice principals and teachers. The Judunian also called on students at colleges of education to read hard by making libraries their friends, while lamenting that a lot of undergraduate across colleges of education always get scared in teaching even just as three classes due to their seriousness.
And I pray that after this retirement, more good news will come to their ways. And to the other staff that remain in service, it is my advice that they should be loyal to their boss or leader, and they should be committed to this job. Having done that, scale will be the beginning of their success. Looking forward, the downfall of the boss. So I want to appeal to them that they should be, proactive. They should be up and doing and, diligent in their duty and to, embrace this professionalism.
And lastly on our local stories, a 17-year-old girl, Moturaya Barakat Ganu, declared missing, has now been found in Lagos at the early hours of today. It was recalled that Moturaya, who is an SS2 student of the Cherubim and Seraphim Church College, I beg your pardon, the Cherubim and Seraphim College, Ilori, and an apprentice in a bag-making shop, was declared missing recently by the family. The family, however, thanked Nigerians, especially Kwarans, for their goodwill messages that ensued. The missing girl was found safe and sound. And back to the local stories, we'll turn to our foreign news desk to report the latest. Don't go away, please. We're live from the International Media Center, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. You're listening to Royal FM radio station, the news around the globe. A comprehensive report of stories brought to you at 4. I am Dayo Adeyemi. We'll now bring you some foreign updates. Denmark has become the first country in the European Union to offer residency to those it has worked with in Afghanistan. The offer is open to Afghan nationals that have worked at the Danish embassy in Kabul and as interpreters with the country's troops. It comes as Taliban insurgents make swift gains in the country, sparking security concerns and the prospects of them taking power. Danish members of parliament approved the measure, and about 45 people are eligible for evacuation to Denmark, along with their spouses and children. And that's the international news coverage for today. We'll bring you stories from the business world next.
This is Royal FM Business News.
In our business news for today, the Debt Management Office DMO has debunked a report that categorized Nigeria as one of the nations with the highest debt profile in the world. The DMO in a statement informed that its attention was drawn to reports with the caption, World Bank lists Nigeria and 9 others high debt risk nations. And the publication was stated that the World Bank has classified Nigeria as one of the top 10 high debt risk nations in the International Development Association audited financial statement for the fiscal year 2021, July 1st, 2020 to June 30, 2021, and published on Monday, August 9th, 2021. The Debt Management Office DMO said the publication is not only false but misleading, but also suggests an inadequate understanding of the essence of the World Bank's report. The DMO said that the World Bank's report was an assessment of the performance of IDA, not the performance of IDA loans, nor the debt repayment capacity of the beneficiaries of IDA loans. And that's our business news for today. We'll bring you entertainment stories next.
This is Royal FM Entertainment News.
In our entertainment news for today, congratulations are in order for rapper and songwriter Ladipo Shaw, popularly known as Ladipo, as he welcomes his first child. The proud dad whose hit single Felin features Bojo was #1 on several music charts this year, shared videos of himself rocking his newborn with the caption, My second #1 this year. Tiwa Savage, Simi Falls, and many other celebrities have congratulated the new papa. His song No Use Simi went viral during the COVID-19 lockdown in 2020 as the song talks about two friends who want to be more than just friends. They both feel something special for each other, but also agree that I don't really know you that well. His 2019 song Jai was also a hit. And that's entertainment news for today. We'll bring you stories from the exciting world of sports next.
This is Royal FM Sports News.
And from the exciting world of sports, the Nigerian Basketball Federation has appointed three-time former NBA winner with Golden State Warriors Mike Brown to lead the country's team to the Afro Basketball in Rwanda later this month. The 51-year-old Brown had been at Golden State since 2016 and was in charge of the Tigers as Nigeria basketball team and known at the recent Tokyo Olympics, where they lost all three group matches. He was not paid for his time with the team at the games. The Afro Basketball will be staged in Rwanda between August 24th to September 4th. They will open their campaign on August 25th against Mali before they face Kenya and Ivory Coast on August 27th and 29th, respectively. The Tigers won their first continental tournament in 2015, but lost the title at the 2017 edition in Tunisia. And that ends Sport Update to bring you the recap of the major stories after this very short timeout.
Yay! Everything has entered red. My money has finished.
Babe, calm down now. Why are you switching off everything now?
With the rising cost of food and every other thing, it is only wise to manage my electricity consumption. And you know what freezers consume.
You better switch to the smart way with higher thermocool inverter freezers. The 50% electricity saver.
Really? 50%?
Yes, so 50%. So you don't have to switch off your appliances, especially your freezer.
Switch off from a life of stress. Switch to higher thermocool inverter freezer and enjoy 50% electricity saving. That means low electricity bills. Thermocool, always there for you.
Mom, why do you have so many empty milk packs in the kitchen?
Take this what you want and leave my notepad so unless you don't want mommy to win some goodies.
Win big in the Knorr Unwrap and Win promo. All you need to do is just turn in 2 or more empty packs of Knorr to stand a chance to be among 24 lucky winners of 500,000 Naira each, with 2 winners announced weekly. You could also win other amazing gifts like Showmax mobile subscriptions for a month, or rival AirPods, microwaves, and much more. Promo runs from the 29th of July to the 17th of October. Terms and conditions apply. Promotion has been approved by the FCCPC.
Welcome back, and many thanks for choosing Royal FM radio station. You've been listening to the news around the globe. And just before we conclude, a recap of our major stories. Federal government rules out possibility of another total lockdown following upsurge of Delta variant COVID-19 disease. Nigerian Medical Association points accusing fingers at federal government over ongoing strike by members of the National Association of Resident Doctors, NERD. The National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency seals two companies in Kwara for failing to provide environmental safety documents. The 17-year-old girl, Motunaya Barakat Ganil, declared missing, has been found as family thanked Kwara residents. On the foreign scene, Denmark becomes first country in the European Union to offer residency to those it has worked with in Afghanistan. In the business news, Debt Management Office DMO debunks reports in Nigeria as high debt risk nation. In entertainment news, congratulations are in order for rapper and songwriter Ladipo Esho, popularly known as Ladipo, as he welcomes his first child. And in the exciting world of sports, Mike Brown to lead the Tigers to Afro basketball in Rwanda. And with that, we end today's news around the globe. It is compiled and edited by Dada Olua Bamishe. For your comments, observations, and information regarding unfolding events around you, please reach out to Royal FM Newsroom on 0805 0999 968. Once again, the Royal FM Newsroom number is 0805 0999 968. Many thanks for your attention. Please join us at half past 6 for the broadcast of the news in Yoruba language. And do remember, you can listen from any part of the world. Please log on to our website at www.royalfm.net. Don't forget to be friends with us on Facebook. Please visit facebook.com/RoyalFM Radio and follow us on Instagram at RoyalFM951. For more updates on the news and other interesting stories, please visit www.royaltimes.net. Dayo, Adeyemi, thank you for your attention and have the rest of the evening. Good evening. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done.
I've not ended it. I don't know. Should I cancel it? Should I cancel it?
Cancel what?
The video.
This is done. We're done already. Don't you want to? You have to just stop. I'm done. You don't get it? You don't get it?